Let's take a look at what's going on with Dogecoin today, guys. All right, so in yesterday's video, we were watching the price come down something like this. My next target was sitting at .294. It still is pretty much. I have a limit order down there, so when it comes down there, it'll automatically buy it. This is that 50% Fibonacci retracement level. Yeah, the 50%. And I'll zoom out and show you that in a second. But we were coming down and we got support, we got a bounce, and then we started coming down again, got support, and then got a bounce. We formed a little channel pattern going to the downside: resistance, resistance, support, support, bouncing in between these two trend lines. And then we actually, like I said, we found support right here, and then we broke that trend line going to the upside. What I was thinking is targeting from the top to the bottom. Let me just grab this one. Top to the bottom of the channel, something like that. Drag that to the breakout, and that's the target I was kind of looking at. We didn't quite hit that target. I was just like thinking about that. I wasn't playing off it or anything, but I was kind of thinking maybe that's how high we can go. And I was also thinking if we break this Fibonacci retracement level, then maybe we can start going higher and look at the next one. But check it out. Resistance right at that Fibonacci retracement level, the 38% at .33823, where we had a limit order that finally got filled. This one is now resistance, and it like pushed it down. Now that we broke, and you see how that happens too. Like sometimes when you break them to the downside and then you try to come test them, there'll be resistance. But the Fibonacci retracement levels in general, acting as resistance right here and right here and right here. A little bit right here, and then so there, I don't know, let's see if there's any support areas. Right here is kind of like it kind of didn't go down, supported, and then got bounced to the upside. But yeah, I guess we haven't seen this one act as support quite yet. But anyways, we got a bounce, we headed up here, resistance, and it looks like we formed a trend line and are breaking it now, in my opinion. I'm on the 1 hour time frame, so a pretty quick time frame. We have support, 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 giving me this trend line right here. Looks like we're breaking it right now, and also looks like we're testing the 9 moving average, this blue line right here. Looks like we broke it, but it looks like it held support. Like I was saying, once you break it, and once you break the 9 moving average, then and you get support on it, it pushes you to the upside. If you break it going to the downside, then it'll push you kind of down. So this might be like the end of that little trade too, where we broke this going to the upside, and if we break this going to the downside, that might be the confirmation of the end of that trade, along with the trend line, along with hitting the target at, because whenever you like come up, the next target going up would be the Fibonacci retracement level, and we hit it. Now looks like we're coming down again. In my opinion, I'm still looking at .294, like I said at the beginning, but let's like zoom out a little bit just in case you don't know what the Fibonacci retracement levels are or whatever. And actually the daily time frame too, but let's look at the Fibonacci retracement levels real quick. Excuse me. We had a big huge run. On any chart you can do this, and then we started having trouble like continuing to push to the upside. Thought maybe instead of pushing up, then we're kind of going sideways. I thought maybe we could get a correction, maybe a retracement. So what you do is you get the Fibonacci retracement tool right here. Boom. And then you drag from the bottom of the run to the top of the run, and that gives you those levels to watch. Gives you those levels that we've been watching, and they come in very handy. We came down, I bought here, bought here, bought here, wicked down barely, and then went sideways for a long time, and I've been waiting to buy back .294 for a while, like I've been saying in a lot of my videos. So maybe we'll hit it one of these days, but if not, the other thing that I've been saying though is this one is the bigger position, this one's the medium position, and this one is the smaller one. So we just filled the bigger one, so if we do continue to head up, that'd be great. But if we can go down too, then I wouldn't mind accumulating more Dogecoin. So yeah, I think that's basically what I'm watching. It looks like we're getting resistance at that. Oh, but check it out on the 4 hour. That's the 9 moving average on the 4 hour. Watch out. The blue line right here. Excuse me. We just broke the 9 moving average on the 4 hour. So I don't know if this is going to be just as quick as going to, if it breaks this going to the downside, then yes, that's another reason to look at that level. But breaking the 4-hour 9 moving average, that might be kind of bullish. I wonder if we might break through it. Let's see, what is the 1 hour? 1 hour looks like we're about to break to the downside. 4 hour looks like we did break to the upside. Looks like we're testing it right here. It's possible that we just come down to like around .330 and then bounce again. What's the daily? Oh, we're under the daily, so who knows? It could go up and try to test it, but let's see. Under the weekly, bearish. Let's see what the monthly. Oh, we're above the monthly, but the monthly can go all the way down to .206. That's interesting. Like we could come down and try to find support somewhere around there. I would say more something like this, though the white line, which was the previous top around .229, would be more likely. Boom. If we did have to go all the way that down, but I don't know. I was talking about how I was talking a little bearish yesterday too, but it's just because we're under these moving averages. But I don't know. We're still above this trend line. What I was going to say is I still think we're doing okay as long as we're above this trend line. Once we break that going down, then we can start getting a little more bearish. But I think we're okay now. Hopefully it just, the 9 moving average does something like this. The price goes something like this, and then we break through it going sideways. It'd be cool if we went down and touched .294 real quick and then bounced, ideally. So, yeah. that 4-hour time frame and the 9 moving average though looks kind of interesting. I'm kind of curious if it's going to actually break through this or not on the 1 hour. But that 1 hour broke that trend line. Let me know what you guys are thinking though. I think that about does it though, honestly. I mean .294 limit order looks like we're kind of heading down, but that 4-hour time frame looked kind of interesting. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I was watching hockey and I don't know. I got kind of lazy, but I'll try to. I was thinking I should probably just try to do that more, but I don't know if I could do it every day. But whatever. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys want to watch the last video, check it out right here. If you guys want to watch this, if you guys are new to trading, check out this playlist right here, and it'll help get you started with looking at charts. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.